Yo, what's going on, guys? Rapid Plays here. And so today, I know we have been doing a lot of 2 unit reviews recently. We've been doing one in Attila and one in Rome 2. But today, this unit here is a pretty big topic of discussion when it comes to Rome 2. This here is the Royal Peltasts. Now, the Royal Peltasts are 1,280 gold per unit. They're one of the most expensive units for the Seleucids. And with that being said, they are not exactly what you would want out of a unit that costs 1,280 gold. Now, I have seen these things used phenomenally in absolutely butchering the enemy. They're peltasts, so they have heavy javelins that they are throwing here, trying to do as much damage as possible to these enemies. But as you can see here, these sword followers have quite large shields. So you are seeing pretty much no casualties come from these sword followers thus far. And not only that, but as you'll see in a second here, the sword followers actually have a javelin capability that when thrown back at these guys, at these peltasts, they do not have the biggest shields. You are going to see some damage taken by these royal peltasts here. 7 men dropping before these sword followers even get close to them. Now, these peltasts are heavy melee infantry, so they're not going to be a complete and utter blowover by any means. But this really begs the question of, are they worth their money? I've seen these used in online games, Royal Peltasts, and Royal Peltasts can take out 2-3 units by itself when used by a seasoned pro player. But to the normal average Rome 2 player, is it really that worth it to have Royal Peltasts when you could have just 2 units of thorax swords who also have a throwing weapon and are pretty good infantry unit? That's thorax swords are kind of the bread and butter when it comes to infantry for factions like the Seleucids. So it's very it's very up to debate here, because the Royal Peltasts, although they are a heavy melee infantry, they're just kind of underwhelming. I'm going to be honest, they have a lot of flaws. Like I said earlier, their shields are not the biggest. As you can see, it's like a medium-sized shield, but compared to something like these sword followers here, they're not going to eat up near as many javelins or archer near as many arrows as these sword followers are. But as you can see here, they are pretty dang good in melee. They're putting up a decent amount of fight here. They have a decent amount of armor. Let's actually pause it here so we can take a quick look at their armor. Who would be a good representation here? This guy. So as you can see here, decent sized shield. Probably takes up, I'd say, just over half the body. They have this kind of, I don't know if it's metal or leather, but they have some sort of padded clothing on, and then they have a tunic underneath. They also have some pretty good helmets, so it's not exactly like they are under-equipped by any means. It's just that, as you can see here, they can be beat. If you're going to leave this unit one-on-one in melee, they will probably end up winning that, but they are going to be taking heavy losses in the process of winning that battle. Whereas most other units that are 1,280 gold will not be taking that many casualties. And when we look at something like maybe the Praetorian Guard are arguably the best infantry in the game, but they cost just as much as these Royal Peltasts do. They do the exact same thing. They have a throwing weapon, but they are just, how do I put this? Better. They have bigger shields, better armor. It's kind of a no-brainer when it comes to that kind of thing. When you look at Praetorian Guard versus Royal Peltasts, or Oathsworn versus Royal Peltasts, I'm sorry, but I'm taking Oathsworn, I'm taking Royal Thorax Swords, I'm taking a lot of units over these Royal Peltasts that cost pretty much the exact same amount of money. These Royal Peltasts are just, they're okay. For their price, they're not worth their price in my opinion. They're very one-dimensional. They're pretty quick moving though. That javelin capability when used is absolutely devastating. If you can hit a unit in the soft side, like if these guys still had ammo left, if they were to throw in the soft side here, this unit might be wiped out by that soft side attack. But that's how you're going to have to use them. You're going to have to use them like a skirmisher unit, but once they're out of javelins, throw them into melee. But at the same time, they don't exactly have a lot of javelins to throw. They have a very, how would I put that? Not limited, but they only throw twice. So they throw twice, maybe 3 times. Like the third throw is like, you know, only half the unit throws a javelin. So it's like, I don't know. This unit is just not very good to me. Of course, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Maybe I am completely missing something with this unit, but I've been using this unit more and more and more in multiplayer battles. And the more I use them in multiplayer battles, the better this unit gets. But at the same time, to your average Rome 2 player, is this unit that viable? In my opinion, to the average Rome 2 player, I would rather them go with someone like Thorax Swords. Like you can have more Thorax Swords. You could have more Royal Thorax Swords. So I don't know. This unit is it's just underwhelming to me. Let me know what you guys think though. This was a little bit shorter of a video here. The Royal Peltasts deserve their own video because of the amount of criticism that I am giving them here. This unit is not the greatest. It is lacking very, very much, in my opinion. As you can see here, it is going against a General Oathsworn unit, and the General Oathsworn unit is pretty darn well kicking its butt. The reason why this Oathsworn is so low is because they were running from like over here to over here, and they started getting skirmished in the back, which is by all means exactly how these Royal Peltasts should be used, but that's just why that unit count is so low. Like earlier in the battle, they were still at 110 and they had like 30 kills. So, like I said, it's just, I don't know how I feel about these Royal Peltasts, guys. The average player, I would definitely say stay away from them. There's much better infantry you can get. But to the higher level Rome 2 players, guys, let me know what you guys think. Obviously, I'm pretty well one way. Pretty obvious by this video, but let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know what unit I should review next, and of course I will see you all next time, guys. Peace.